Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Desmond King now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
God damn. 15 years later.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That comedy show was lit yesterday. I'm going to start going for him.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
You keep that shit down here, punk. Matter of fact, once you buy me and her one, make sure that shit down there.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You trying to impress my bitch, you go home with you, I'll knock you out away.
And this carries into the end zone.
He had a chain, right with 18, all that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard
It's a little
line.
ghetto joint. It's not like around nobody, but then I ain't gonna say shit.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
His best outfit. I didn't take no pictures on that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I forgot what the bull said. He said a joke or something. It was an oldie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
You can see they was getting riled up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. The intent on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it's 3rd down.
This is the stable point, and then when y'all get sick or something, y'all ask the fleet. Y'all won't blame us. Well, my boyfriend wanted to get it in. Fuck, man. Damn. I don't see no man or see no telling bitches.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Touchdown, Packers! Anthony Ferkser, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
I'm not the type of dude any fucking way. Like, I already am against it. Like, you a weird bitch if you want to get your body redid. And then on top of that, I'm not doing it because of that reason. You ain't leaving me. Fuck out of here. You leave. We still fucking. I hope you know.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm tired of shit too. Like, my eyes still blinking and shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them, crazy around them to get to the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the option, it's Jackson. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
PlayStation wanted to do something with this shit, okay? It's not for a guy. But I swear to God, I got this shit on like just instantly download when you get some.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Darnell.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Aaron Jones.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Aaron Jones.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Kendrick Bourne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Ravens 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
3-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
intended for J.K. Dobbins.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Point is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up
on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. The 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go one more.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
good. Makes the score Ravens 26, Packers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is born. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
27, Ravens 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, for sure.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's at the 30, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts them up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you're going to kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this game.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.